What's up, y'all? New hair, new me. I'm in a training this week as a certified peer support trainer. And small story before I go into today's video, you can skip it. He's so stupid. I have a name tag and they were handing out name tags and I was looking because I wanted to like have it perfectly without like this squished part at the end. But I was looking at it to see where to start the J. And one of the facilitators just like looked at me staring and she was like, it's just your name. Like just your name. I'm thinking, yeah, I know. And I told her like I'm trying to just figure out how to space it. And she wanted me to do it diagonal. But I didn't want to do that because it says peel here. So like it's supposed to go this way. I was also the weird girl. I mean, pink hair, you're already gonna be labeled weird, but like there was like this bell it was yellow with a smiley face, and she and like another facilitator were standing by it, and I just walked over, dead face, no expression, walked up and just like ding 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 ding, and just like stared at them all doing it and then just sat down. She introduced herself, but that probably made her think I was strange. Anyways, I just wanted to do another update about things that are going on. Someone commented on one of my videos where I talked about my passive suicidal ideation and my experience with it. So maybe I'll title this video Update to Passive Suicidal Ideation. I don't experience that anymore. As my dissociation has been getting better, I don't experience that, which I'm very grateful for because I just thought that's something that I would have to deal with forever. I didn't think there would ever be a time where I wasn't experiencing that. With that said, there was a comment left on that video in regards to my parents, like stay away from your parents, for telling me to stay away from my parents, and that my parents are narcissistic and stuff. And I commented like, they were raised in a different generation with different views of mental illness, and they have their own stuff, but a big thing is not everything that their concerns were not invalid, like maybe they weren't the most supportive in terms of like, yeah, but they're amazing grandparents. They helped me in many ways, and I also have to do the whole like there's two sides to every story. Well, there's three sides to every story. There's multiple sides to every story. There's everybody's version of who's included in the story and the truth. So if there's two people, there's person one side, person two side, and then there's the truth, the objective truth without any influence on it. It's just reality as is happening. And then the people involved, they have their experience of that reality that's filtered through their life experiences, whatever they were conditioned to believe, whatever they're actively trying to uncondition themselves to believe and learn to believe on their own, through critical thinking. Like there's just so many layers to that, and I have to be respectful of that and just be mindful of that. Like everything on my channel is through my experience of it, and I don't want to invalidate or gaslight myself, but like it's just not always gonna be. There might be disagreements. Like the point of this channel is just for people who can identify with what I'm saying, maybe feel less alone, and just see someone trying their best. It's not supposed to be like a smear or anything like that. But yeah, so with my dissociation, I still dissociate, and I don't realize that I'm doing it until like I wake up. And I've said that before, but like I had a moment of waking up yesterday evening, and it was so weird because it just made me recognize that I was living in slight autopilot a little bit. Like there were conversations that I was having with people, and I would there've been people I feel comfortable with and just talking to, and just just having a conversation and not being so in my head about it. But then afterwards, I was like, oh my God, I can't believe I just had the conversations that I've been having these past several weeks, and that I've been staying true to expressing what it is that what was on my mind and on my heart, and not holding it in like I've grown accustomed to, or shutting down and not saying anything at all. But then I was like, oh, that's kind of crazy. Like, why did this person share this with me? It was just things that I wasn't reacting to in the moment, just because I was just so numb on the inside. It sounds a little bit better than it's so dead on the inside. But that's just kind of like crazy. And I was like processing that with someone close to me, and I was just explaining to them, like, this is like, that was weird, right? And they were very validating, like, yeah, that was weird. Oh, I can see, like, and I was like, I don't get this. And then they were explaining, like, oh well, this is how I see it, like, whatever. And that, I'm very vague in this video. I've, in this training, it feels so long. I've just been feeling uneasy a little bit. I mean, it makes sense. There's a lot of changes going on, and the whole buying a house, and, I'm very appreciative of staying with my mom, but I'm ready just to have my own place. Maybe I'm ready to have my own space. It's been a while since I've had my own space, and I'm so excited to decorate it. But like the biggest thing is just having my own space and not feeling like a child. I feel like a child right now. Like I just, it's just a huge, like, excited to move on with the next chapter of my life. And I feel like it's hard to do that before I fully have my own space. Anyways, today we talked about like, telling our stories in a recovery focused way versus like an illness focused way. And that really stuck with me. And then it was like mention of like different types of, addictions, basically. I'm trying to think of how they worded it. I'm just rambling right now. I don't know why. Maybe I'm trying to distract from how I'm feeling right now. Just the word codependent is screaming in my mind, and I think that is huge. It's a huge thing that I'm learning to overcome, and I'm very proud of it. Oh my God, okay. I'm just avoiding. There's this boy that's dumb, because all boys are. Anyways. I was talking to a very trusted person, and she's cool. And the big thing that she told me is, don't be naive and don't be gullible. And I think that's just very hearty advice. And because I definitely can be both of those things. I get very excited and childlike about a lot of things, especially about love. I love love. I'm very romantic in that way. And there's this song, there's like playlists that I listen to, maybe because I've been such a dark, like, headspace in regards to like relationships, and like, not a pessimist about it, and about what I thought relationships were like. And like there was this quote, is the lead singer of You Somebody, that song, I've been running around always looking down at all I see. I don't feel like singing right now. I'm trying to avoid doing his voice. I'm running around, always looking down at all I see. It's more gritty though. I can't do it. Anyways, the lead singer of that, I think he goes by Caleb, is either his middle name or first, whatever. There's two main quotes. It was like, he went to a brothel and saw a beautiful girl, and he was like, why are you here? Like, he was thinking that, but then he like hooked up with an ugly girl because he knew why she was there. It was kind of a fucked up thing to say, but he said that he could see himself as a father before he could see himself being a husband. And I could identify with that before. Well, I mean, obviously, I have a child, a single mother, but like,